Hi, y'all. This is Charity from F.R.O.G Crochet, and our devotion today is the irony of the heart. For in my inner self I delight in God's law. Romans 7:22. Imagine if your mother had to teach you how to lie or be selfish with your toys. How silly that would be. No mother has to teach her child how to have a will of her own. All of us are born with stubborn, self centered hearts, and all of us must be corrected into behaving properly. As a child, I remember getting into trouble for the slightest things, such as taking my little sister's toys when I had the exact same ones. Just as little children must be taught what is right and wrong, God gives believers His Word to show us right from wrong, and His Spirit to convict us when we sin. John 16, verse 7 through 13. The Bible reminds us there is no one who understands, there is no one who seeks God. That's Romans 3:11. Even as believers, we must choose to follow God's way. We are constantly at war with our own heart and evil desires. When writing to the Romans, Paul wanted to describe how to best follow Jesus. He wrote about the fallen nature of humanity and the natural evil engraved in the heart of humankind. While Paul taught about the problem of sin, he also affirmed for the believer that new life was possible because Christ and the work of the Holy Spirit in the lives of believers. I am thankful God gives us the strength to fight temptations. I don't want to know what wretched state I would be in if I had to do it all alone without Christ. God's rules are loving guidelines for us to follow that help us day by day. It is important to stay in the Word of God and always center our hearts on Him. What can you do today to die to self and rely on Christ as you learn or lean into the Holy Spirit? And our prayer is, Jesus, thank you for showing me my sin and guiding me along your righteous path. And for a deeper walk, read Romans chapter 7. Hi, Coffee Angel. Welcome in. Is it China, right? I hope I got that right. No. Oh, Lynette. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm trying to remember everybody's names. It's hard to keep up with so many people. I don't know how many channels I'm subscribed to, so it's very hard to keep up with everybody's names. Trying to pull up chat here so I can see it better because I can't really see it there. So, trying to pull it up on my phone so I can see y'all's chat better.
Coffee Angel said it will come in time.
Okay. This last week, was very, very surprised. Now I did order a package from Amazon, and I had ordered it for the church, and I'd also showed the my last video. I showed you the amigurumi book that I had ordered, and I knew it already got everything that I had ordered from Amazon. Well, I was fixing dinner, and all of a sudden I seen UPS pull up back here, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, why is UPS here? I didn't order anything. I was on the phone with my husband because I was at the process of fixing dinner as well. And I was like, he asked, "Did you order anything?" He said, "No, I didn't order anything." And then he didn't get out. He just like he turned around. So I was like, okay, well, he must have just been turned around. He may have went down the wrong road or something because we live out in the boonies. We are out in the sticks, as people call it. Literally, the mail carrier will not bring packages to my house even though we're literally a half a mile from our mailbox. If the package does not fit in the mailbox, she leaves it at the post office. So if it's too big to fit in the mailbox, I have to go to the post office and get it, unless it's UPS or FedEx. Now, they will deliver up here, but this house has so many exterior doors that it that package could be anywhere. Yeah, on his property. And we actually literally was looking for the package that I ordered the other day. It said I delivered, and so usually UPS delivers to this door, which is actually the back door. We do have a doorbell, but it doesn't work. So a lot of the times they will deliver to the front and try to ring the doorbell, but it don't work. So I don't know why we still have it up, but it's there.
It used to work.
Sometimes they will leave the package at that front door, and not far from that front door, there's another door to a little side room that my father in law added on later on. And sometimes they'll leave the package there. Sometimes they'll leave a package down at the bottom of those steps because they don't want to go up all those steps and all the way to the front door. And then back here, sometimes they won't leave it at this door, especially if it's rainy and stuff. They will, there's another door over on the other side of this here that goes to that same room. That's my husband's tool room, but it has two doors to it. Sometimes they'll leave it at that one. So I went looking around, and I even sent little man down to the bottom of the steps. We couldn't find it. And I got to think, well, maybe because there has been times, very few times, that they couldn't get down here to the house because there was something at the other end of the road. Because this is one lane road that you can't hardly pass anybody through this road at all. There's very few places that you can pass anybody. Um, and there's been a couple of times that they've tried to deliver stuff up here, but there was either, I don't know, some kind of big truck in the middle of the road. One was a gas truck one time, and it was something else. I can't remember, but the UPS or FedEx couldn't make it, so they just left it at the mailbox. So I thought, well, maybe he couldn't get up the road because neighbors had something going. Maybe he left it up there. I had to go somewhere, and Miss Kitty was here. So, but anyway, on my way, I was like, well, I can't, it's not there. And we've looked in our usual places. The trucks are up front. I said, maybe he just didn't want to go up the stairs. Maybe he put it in the bed of the truck or in the cab of the truck because I already checked the cars back here and it wasn't in the cars. So I asked her if she would go check the truck. And of course, I only had like a little short time to talk to her. Later, I did get a hold of her and she did find it. It was actually in the truck. But this one here, this was funny because I seen the truck pull up back here. He looked like he was going to drop something off, but he actually just turned around and left. So, okay, well, he must be the wrong address and he just needed to turn around, go back down to the neighbor's house. I don't know. So, anyway, I just went on about my business, fixing dinner. And then all of a sudden, here comes little man through up front. And he's like, hey, you got a package, Mom. I said, what? I said, I didn't order anything. And my husband's like, well, I didn't order anything. I said, well, I said, maybe they delivered to the wrong house. And he's like, no, it has your name on it. I was like, okay, is it the right address? Yes, right address. I had no idea. I'm going, what the world? That's like, you know, well, since it was addressed to me and my name was on it, we opened it up. And I'm like, okay, what the world? I was surprised. This is what was in there. Bag of coffee. And it is caramel me crazy. Oh, it smells so good. Y'all, this smells really good. Little man has actually been begging me to do make a pot of this. It smells really good. And then there was this. Oh, this is soft. This is so soft. Miss Kitty tried to steal this from me. It's a wearable hooded blanket. Oh, and it is so soft, y'all. This is so soft. It says Happy Fuel. And then it came with this little card. And it says Snuggle up, cozy moments ahead. Thank you. Happy Fuel. Welcome to our family. And that was on this. I haven't opened it yet.
By the way,
I will. Yeah, Happy Fuel is the company that makes this. This was from Amazon, but this is extremely soft. I like this.
I'm gonna steal it eventually.
No, you ain't. And mine. And mine.
It'll happen eventually.
Your name wasn't on that box.
So? I've stolen some of your blankets in the past. I can do it again.
No, you have stolen my blankets.
Yes, and I will.
And then this was in there. Get this box open. And it's a little coffee mug. And it says, and yet, despite the look on my face, you're still talking. Same thing on both sides. Well, come to find out, Miss Kitty was actually on a Google chat call with a friend of hers from Florida. Anyway, a while back, we had ordered some stuff and I had sent a package to him and his mom for him and his mom. I had ordered it on Amazon because she has ordered or purchased games for Miss Kitty to be able to play games with her son online, and she's done that several times. And just as a thank you, I had sent her something that she liked, and both of us like sea turtles, and I thought that was awesome. So I ordered her a sea turtle blanket, and then Miss Kitty and her friend they like wolves, and I found this big, huge stuffed wolf for a decent price, and I had ordered it on Amazon, and they had mailed stuff back and forth to each other. So I had gotten the address from her and had it sent through Amazon to them. Well, she surprised me with this. I really want to say thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. That was a wonderful surprise.
And also, they said that there's still more coming. It just hasn't got here yet.
He knew about it, but he was told not to say anything that it was coming. Now, I told them just so they knew that there was a package coming, but I let them know ahead of time. I didn't tell them what it was, which her friend, which is now on here, hi Dark. I was showing what you and your mom had sent us. A little man has been begging to try the coffee.
I told her I was gonna steal the blanket. Which will most likely happen eventually.
But Dark's mama and him are the ones that sent this to us, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really appreciated that. It meant a lot. It was a wonderful surprise and blessing in the mail. It definitely surprised me because I was not expecting anything at all from y'all. Because I had sent your mom that package of the turtle blanket and your wolf as a thank you for y'all doing so nice things for Miss Kitty, doing those games. So, but I really do appreciate what your mom did. Thank you very much. I do have an update on my blanket. I had asked Miss Kitty to bring me my blanket. And she left it over there. But this thing is huge. Y'all, I didn't realize how big this thing was going to be. I am almost done with the other blanket that I was working on for one of my nieces. This is definitely...
You yarn attached to it.
Yes, bring the yarn with it.
This thing is heavy.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. And you're taking it like this. I ain't going around your light with it.
What? Come on now.
No, I'm gonna knock the light over. If I try to go around the light with it.
See, this thing's huge. It's bigger than me. This is supposed to be for a 7-year-old. 7 or 8-year-old. This thing is huge. This will last her forever. But I am working on it. See, working on the border. Those squares. Yeah. Hi, Manny. Come here, baby. Come. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to people? Want to say hello? You gonna say hi? What? You gonna catch that mouse in here? Oh, she got your box? Is that your box? What's she doing with your box, huh? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi to people? No? No, you want down, don't you?
Put her in the box.
Petey girl. Get in your box. There you go. Have fun with that.
She's shaking.
Put her down.
Don't move like that. I'm gonna drop you.
So what you been up to, Wolf, today?
Probably disappointed that I couldn't play because we were cleaning.
Sorry, we've been cleaning. Yes, I know. But we got to get ready for your Uncle John and Uncle Randall to help with the... Yeah, that was... Oh, my husband went and got some of the wood supplies that we needed for the flooring and the walls in the bathroom.
He's playing a dragon game and went on a walk.
Oh, that's good. Got some exercise.
Did you touch grass?
That's mean.
He just said, "Lol." He knows that I'm just joking with him.
At least you got outside for a little bit. The only outside Miss Kitty's gotten today was go get the cat from outside. And
you go to and from the car.
Yeah, to and from the car to go to church and back. I can't hardly get her to go outside anymore.
The sun is a deadly laser.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Sunshine will do you some good.
It can also do bad if you're in it too long.
Well, true, but still sad. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Glad you joined us.
And I'm still sorry for not being able to play today and yesterday.
Maybe she can play tomorrow.
If I can get done the schoolwork early, though. Speaking of which, I could probably just go ahead and look ahead and see what I have to do tomorrow. And I could give you about an estimate of how long it might take.
But don't be surprised if you hear like a vacuum cleaner or something going, because I'm going to be shampooing carpets tomorrow. Yay, me. Little man's getting up. Okay. It's fun. And Mom told me to go to bed. So after this, me sleep. Okay.
Alright. I don't really know how long it'll take. I've got a few quizzes that I gotta do tomorrow. So I really don't know. May take a few hours. May take longer than that. It really depends.
And I might send her to go get little man off the bus tomorrow afternoon. If it's not raining. We're supposed to call him for some rain tomorrow. So if it's raining, I guess I'll go get him. But
yeah, because we're not supposed to be driving in the rain with the go-kart because the engine isn't covered. And that'll damage the engine.
Did you guys get that covered up?
We did.
Okay.
I'm saying if we drive with it, the engine won't be covered, and since it's not covered, it'll damage
I'm just asking if it got covered up this afternoon because I know we're supposed to get in rain. Not. Middle of this thing.
Luffy in her box. She wants to play too.
Lynette, the Dark is Miss Kitty's friend from Florida. And they were kind of up in the northern part of Florida. So
Yeah.
the hurricane missed them, which I'm glad of that.
We're not going to give specific location.
No.
We're just going to say northern part of Florida. She said I had to go see what the dog was barking at.
Oh. It's all good. Was you here for what I when I showed what I got in the mail? Because I got Happy Mail the other day. It was a surprise from Dark's mama. Oh no, I'm sorry.
And she did see your stuff. She said yes, that was awesome.
I'm sorry about that. I hate that you lost family over there. We have one of our police officer friends from our church. He had to go out last week and help. They sent 10 of our sheriff's deputies from our town over to go help over in North Carolina. I think he was in Shenandoah area, but I'm not. No, that's Swananoa. Swananoa, I think that's how you say it. I think he was over there, somewhere in that area. I know that he was out there helping. And our pastor has made 3 trips out to Swananoa of loads of stuff from all over. We've had, I tell you, God is so awesome because we have had so many people in this area responding to collecting stuff and sending it to out there. My pastor has a connection with a ministry out there that they are handing out food, clothing, and stuff like that.
Coffee Angel said that is the way the last 3 weeks have been.
So, I know at least 2 or 3 trailer loads of water, bottled water out there. Um, he's took the church van. I know one trip he took to Tennessee and took a load of stuff to Tennessee. The other trips he has made has been to North Carolina. Um, and he actually, one of the trips he took a camper um, from for Campers Care, which that's where one of my blankets is going to go to. I got to do a meetup with Seta. Um, that'll be coming up soon. Hopefully, I can get it recorded. And anyway, we're supposed to do a meetup together with our blankets that we both made, and we're going to pray over these blankets, and then I will give them to the pastor so he can take them out there for the Campers Care ministry. And what Campers Care does is for these people, they usually get them campers, but right now, what he's been doing is he's been getting money and they're building these little small mini houses.
Cabins.
Or cabins, yes, sorry. They're building these little small cabins for a lot of the people out there in North Carolina right now. Um, and anybody that's willing to donate to them, um, he's got a thing online. I can drop the link, or maybe if Miss Kitty can find it for me, she can drop it.
He only does that on Facebook.
Well, yes, the link is on Facebook, but you could still copy it and do it on here if you want to grab my phone. Should be able to find Campers Care on my phone, as I am with that group, and he should have a link to their website. But I will put that. If not, if she don't drop it now, I can do it later after the video and put it in the description box. Um, but they are building small cabins for people out there that do not have homes right now because the homes are destroyed or got flooded so bad that they can't live in them. Um, but they are currently out there helping with people right now. Still, actually, this last weekend they had a lot of people building some of those cabins. I don't know how many they got built over the weekend, but they did get some built, and I don't know if they're going to be taking them this week. But
Coffee Angel says, I wish I could donate. My husband is one I lost also. He was my sole support.
I'm sorry. Well, you will be in our prayers. But I'm just going to put it on there just for anybody else that would like to. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just, that's, this blanket that I have, that was yarn that I had here. Um, and it was actually one of the projects I had started at the beginning of the year. I was using yarn that I had from Little Man's Blanket that I still need to finish. Not finished it yet. Really need to get it done. I might work on that since it's starting to get cold, because that blanket is as big as this right here. But this one actually worked up. Excuse me. This one worked up a lot faster because it had a lot of double crochet. Different stitches. His blanket is all single crochet. So, uh, but it got a little too warm to work on, so I try to work on it during the winter months. So I might get that started back up after I get this one finished. Is get Little Man's Blanket done. The blanket of many colors. I think I started that the first year that I was on here, or it might have been the second year I was on here, and I still haven't finished it. So, but
Coffee Angel said, yeah, these last few weeks has been slapping me silly. God's path for me is pretty shaded right now, but I know the light will shine on it when it is time. I can't read anymore.
Thank you for reading that. Now, Miss Kay's reading that because I can't read the screen too well. It's tiny print.
Font.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But we will keep you in our prayers. I really could not imagine what you're going through whatsoever. We had a family that we knew recently, several months back, that her husband passed away on his way to work in a very, very bad car accident. And now she's got two small kids that she's raising by herself. And that hit pretty close to home with us because we knew those people.
Coffee Angel says, I know the blankets will be well received. You're an angel for doing them.
Um, I had run across the, we went to a town close by here, and they have a consignment shop called, I call it the Angel House, but I know it's not called Angel House. It's called something else. But anyway, it's a little consignment shop. But what they do, anything that they sell, because people donate stuff to that place, but what they send goes to help people in need up there in that area. Whether they need to buy food for people, whatever, but that place up there, the money goes to that. But I had found some bags of like scrap yarn type stuff for really cheap. I think it was like $1.50 to $2 or $3 a bag. But in one of those bags that I had found, there was these granny squares already pre-made up. There was two of them that were the same size, and one was a different size. And I thought, well, you know what? That might be something. And I asked her first, but I was like, maybe that'll be something me and Seta can do as a collab. And I asked her if she would be willing to. And I told her, I said, look, I'll keep one of the small ones for me, and I will start doing. And the plan was that I was going to do a row for each week of the year. And then at the end of the year, when we got big enough, or if it got bigger before the end of the year, that I would quit and probably start a different one. But I was just trying to add to it because it was just one little bitty granny square. But I had two others, and I told her, I said, if you would, you could do this one as a collab with me. Let's work on it as a collab together. And then the other one, the bigger one, she could use as, because she does a lot of traveling, that sometimes she visits other YouTubers or friends of hers that she's met through YouTube. When she travels, she does meetups with them. She's done several meetups with us. And the biggest thing, little man absolutely loves Miss Seta. From Seta's place. If you don't know her, she is absolutely wonderful. But anyway, she agreed to do it, and she does. She right now still is going with the travel one. She did get her blanket done, her collab blanket. She actually got done before I did. I had started mine first, and I only got so far. I kind of got bored with it, but I was trying to do too much in 1 year. I was trying to do that. I was trying to do the 365 days of...
Coffee Angel said, does she have a channel? Can you drop a link?
Yes, she does have a channel. She actually has 2 channels. Anyway, she was like...
I'm guessing that means I need to drop a link then.
No, I can. Miss Setta was like about an hour's drive away from me, and then she moved to Alaska for a little while. Then she moved back. Let me see if I can't find it real quick.
I've already found her main channel, so I can drop that link real quick.
You got it? Okay. Well, Miss Kitty's gonna drop it for me.
Wait, you said she has 2 channels?
Yeah.
Since when?
She's the other one with her and her husband.
Oh. I didn't know there was another one.
But the Saddest Place one is more about crochet and stuff like that. So, and other crafts too. She does coffee time with Setta. Sometimes she does tea time with Setta. She's got all kinds of stuff. And she does some traveling. But she has done a blanket as well. And she is still currently doing the other travel blanket right now too. And what the travel blanket one is that she is getting other YouTubers or even just subscribers to her channel. If she's in that area and she knows them, she will do a meetup with them, and she's asking them as she's traveling to add to that blanket. She also knows somebody that, because she visits her son, which is not far from us. He's about an hour drive. But we usually don't meet up at her house. We usually meet up at like Joanne's or Michael's, somewhere like that. Anyway, but she has had several people that has added to that blanket. And I actually met up with her and I told her I could do 3 rows. And the reason why I said 3 was because Little Man has been on my channel before, and Miss Kitty's been on here before too. Now she's been lately liking to be back in the background and talking to y'all instead of being up here on camera. Mostly she don't like being on here, but she also is one of my moderators as well. So
it's easier to moderate if I'm not on camera, because if I'm on camera, I feel like I have to keep like constantly looking at the camera instead of actually focusing on chat. So
she would rather be over there moderating for me than be on camera anyway. So
also, hate to interrupt, but Dark said, what do you think of snow? Like, do you get sad or calm or happy or some other mood? I'm doing a test. Hopefully you don't mind me asking. And then Coffee Angel said, snow's okay as long as I don't have to be out in it. And then Dark said, snow makes me happy and calm.
When I was a kid going to school, heck yeah, I liked snow because that meant no school.
Yeah, before they had the online school, yeah, I liked, but I really liked snow because it meant no school. But then after they started the whole online thing, it completely ruined that.
But then when I started working, didn't like the snow so much. But now, I could take it or leave it. I actually would love to have a good snow here to kind of get rid of some of the germs around here. We've had, 2 or 3 times that y'all been sick this year. Me once, I know. I think Miss Kitty got it twice. And Little Man's been sick twice since he started school. So, yeah, I would love to have a good enough snow to kind of get rid of some of these germs around here. Maybe get rid of some of these bugs. I got too many bugs coming in my house.
It kind of varies. If I'm out playing in it, it depends on if I'm playing alone or if I got somebody with me, and it also depends on the person I have with me. And if I'm just like inside just watching it, I guess it would make me calm just watching it.
And we got somebody else in now. Let's see, who is that? Maritza. Hi, Maritza. Welcome in. How are you?
Coffee Angel said when I was going to school, it seems like I was always sick.
Yeah, he brings a lot of stuff home.
This is good info. Happy to help, I guess.
Glad to help.
But other than the test, but it's not very specific. But
yeah, since they did the well, when the sickness thing started up, and
I forgot you still can't actually say the name for it.
Anyway, they shut down the schools because of it. They did the Chromebooks and did the stuff online. They said, oh, hey, guess what? Since we can do schooling at home, that there's no such thing as a snow day now. So if there is snow, the kids get to do their schoolwork at home. Yeah, that didn't float very well with a lot of the parents. They said, no. A lot of these parents here said, no. Snow day is a snow day. I am not sitting down there and making sure my kids do their schoolwork when they're supposed to be outside having fun playing in the snow. And a lot of it, I think, is more like, yeah, right, that kid's not going to sit down and do that schoolwork when there's snow outside.
You've already graduated. What do you mean?
Yeah, you ain't going to school anymore. Wait till you get a job, boy.
I just said true.
Wait till you get a job. You're going to think that school was a lot better, trust me.
Coffee just said, well, most of the parents have jobs. They can't be home making sure their child is doing their schooling. And then Dirk said, I'm free. And then Zach said, good morning, Charity.
Hi, Zach.
It's not morning.
Good evening. How are you? Y'all just don't know how big this thing is. Oh my goodness. I'm getting hot sitting here working on this.
Coffee Angel just said, go, Zach. Good morning to you, too.
He's on our time. He's the same time zone as us.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's in Canada, but he's still...
Zach said it's morning in my heart, lol.
In your heart. Okay. You do you, Zach.
Konnichiwa.
Dude, what? But in reality, yeah, see, I told you, same time zone as us. He's in Canada, but he's in the same area, time zone spot that we are.
Oh. Okay.
Lynette says, hi, Zach. I guess autocorrect kicked in or something didn't come up right for her. So she said, let's try this again. She tried it 2 other times. I guess it didn't come up right.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Now that your daddy said something about rain, that's probably why my hip's been bothering me the last 2 days. And also being up on my feet doing all this cleaning.
You know, it's interesting how you can predict the weather or the weather depending on if your hip is hurting or not.
It's called arthritis. Arthritis does not like the rain.
Still, you can predict the weather. Yep, I'm done. English isn't Englishing today.
Are you tired?
Kind of, but not tired enough to actually sleep.
Not have enough coffee today.
I actually took a nap.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm usually the one that takes the nap. I didn't get the nap.
I didn't sleep very well last night. So I was tired.
When I went to sleep, I slept like a log.
No, I was constantly waking up, so.
Swipe is giving me grief. Okay. What is swipe? Miss Bandit made an appearance earlier. My knees bother me too today for some reason. I don't know if it's been because I've been on my knees so much last 2 days.
The SWAT. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but what that actually means is it's for mobile devices where you don't actually have to lift your finger to type. You can just put it down and you can slide your finger to.
Okay.
Wow. What? Because I can't speak today? I'm not tired because I had a nap at like 5 something.
Maybe Miss Kitty kicked you in the knee, LOL. That's maybe why it hurts. No, she didn't kick me in the knee.
No, I'm pretty sure I'd be grounded and stuck in my room if I did that. Unless it was an accident. If it was an accident, that would be something else. But if I did that on purpose, I'd probably be in my room right now.
No, that's the knee I hurt when I was in high school, and then dummy me fell up the stairs about a year ago at church and landed on that knee really, really hard.
And somehow nobody heard you.
Yeah.
But we can probably thank Little Man for that because he's sitting on that one chair spinning it constantly. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. You just drag your finger across the keyboard to spell out words, but sometimes it works kind of funky.
I think I've tried that on my phone. It don't work too good.
I've tried it on my tablet. I don't like it. I'd rather just lift my finger up off the screen.
It spells some weird, funky
stuff.
Yeah, if I use it. Of course, my touch screen doesn't work too great on my phone anyway.
And the buttons are tiny compared to your fingers.
Oh, yeah. I
got tiny fingers, so it would probably work for me better.
Shoot, I'm trying to type O and it types I for me, or I don't know, and then it comes up some weird words. You can ask Miss Kitty. I've sent some weird stuff to her, and she's like, huh? What are you trying to say?
Zach said you're not supposed to fall going up the stairs.
I tripped over my own 2 feet.
She's the master of falling up the stairs.
Hey. I ain't as good as Biden. He done it 3 times in a row.
Oh, you should have seen when Little Man did it. He did it like, 5 times in a row once? It was kind of funny.
Hey, you know what? I think I'd rather fall up the stairs than fall down these stairs.
Yeah, because there's a brick step down at the bottom. Little Man almost hit his head on it one time. That was bad. Luckily, he only hit the carpet floor.
When I first got married to my husband, we lived upstairs from his mom and dad. And I don't think we were even married a year yet. I was coming down these steps and my feet went poop right out from underneath me and get me, boom, 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 all the way down the steps, right in front of my mother-in-law. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
And you're not going to let go of that cup you had in your hand.
So,
You let the phone hit the floor. You weren't going to let that cup hit the floor.
you want your last name to be Snow. Well, you can change it legally if you want to.
Yeah, that is the thing. You can't legally change your last name.
Hey, Lydia. Welcome in. How are you? Last time you were on, you were supposed to go see your doctor for getting surgery.
If you legally change your last name to Snow, I can then start calling you Mr. Snow from Hunger Games.
I don't know if you would want to do that, Dark. You don't want to be an evil, known as an evil man after that.
He says, but I like my last name, and no. Oh, come on.
I didn't think of it that way until she said it that way. That's funny.
He says, nope, I'm out.
This coming Wednesday, I see them. Okay. Well, you keep us posted on that. We'll keep you in our prayers because I know the pain right now. As my knee is bothering me right now as we're sitting here talking. I needed that laugh, Dark.
I hope you do know I'm just joking. I wouldn't actually call you that if you did change your last name to Snow.
I'm going to start calling him Mr. Snow from now on.
He gonna get you.
Oh,
He's just back into the shadows I go.
I needed a good laugh. Thank you for that. I don't know why
it's on that. Thank you very much.
I don't know why it's so funny.
He says no.
Oh me.
He doesn't want you calling him that.
Oh.
I was just joking, by the way. I wouldn't actually do that.
Hey, that's one of my favorite movies, but I definitely wouldn't want to be called Mr. Snow.
Well, yeah, you're a female. That'd be concerning if you were called that.
Well, Mrs. Snow, whatever. I still wouldn't want to be called that because that guy's the evil guy on that movie.
Lydia said, I'm not doing good. I'm sad. I had a funeral on Friday to say goodbye to my soon husband.
Oh, no. Well, we'll keep you in our prayers, Lydia.
And then right after, Dark said, I'm Mr. Snow. Come with me if you want to live. Oh, now you're going to play along with it. Instead of trying to refuse it, you're going to play along with it.
I'm getting hot, y'all. This blanket is getting hot. Phew.
I mean, it's 76 in here.
Yeah, and I got this blanket on me. This thing's huge.
And the cat is sleeping in the box.
She likes that box.
Yep, he's sleeping.
All right, y'all. I'm going to pause. I'm going to quit on this because I'm getting hot. But this is the blanket. And I've got all 36 squares sewed together. I'm just working on the border of this.
But it says can't fight it, join
it. It is sewed together. Oh, this is longer than my arms will reach out. And this is taller than me. So this blanket is huge.
And you're also short.
Oh, shush. You are too.
I know. And I ain't gonna deny it.
Ow. See, thing is sewed, all sewed together. All the squares are sewed together. This would fit my bed, and probably then some. I wouldn't be surprised if this is bigger than a full-size bed.
That would end up being queen size then.
It might be a full-size blanket. I don't know.
Well, if it's bigger than full size, then it'd be considered queen size.
It is getting hot.
I can bring down my queen size blanket and we can see if it's the same size as it.
Oh, that one's a full queen. So it's not really a queen size blanket. But whatever.
Close enough.
I ain't even done with it yet. No.
I know.
Yeah, this is taking a while. Making this for one of my sisters. One of her kiddos. I don't know if she's got... One of my other sisters is supposed to be coming out here for Christmas. If they got room, I might send it back with them and tell her it's gonna be at Mom's house after Christmas and she can pick it up over there, so I don't have to mail it out. Because I think this will be expensive to send out in the mail. I like to do stuff for her because I know she appreciates it. She has made a blanket herself. She's tried doing some crocheting, but I understand why she's not doing any crocheting right now, because she's got four little ones under the age of 10. So she's got her hands full. But also, I kind of like to do it for them too, as my way of showing my appreciation for her and her family, their sacrifice that they do daily. Her husband is in the Air Force, and so it's a sacrifice for her to give up her husband to this, and he has to go on deployments every so often. And, you know, it's not just a sacrifice for the men, it's a sacrifice for the women too, because they don't get to be with their husbands at times. So, and it's tough on the kids. Why is daddy not here? You know. So, but a lot of it too is that she does know how much work it is that's put into doing this, and knows that it's definitely made with a lot of love. So, and I know she will value it and appreciate it very, very much, of me baking this for her and the kids. That she can't do it right now because she's got 4 little ones running around. So, and I like doing it for other people. There's very few things that I actually have in the house that is for me that I make for myself. Biggest majority of the stuff that I make is for other people. Mostly Miss Kitty and Little Man. But I have done some stuff for my mother-in-law. I have made some stuff for my sister-in-law because they both appreciate it. They know that there's a lot of work that goes into it. And that's one of the things some people don't understand, is how much work there is involved in it, and how much love and care there is in these items made for people. Some people just take it for granted that it was made for them, and don't really appreciate the true value of it. But I do know that a lot of those people in North Carolina right now will appreciate it because they don't have anything, and it is getting cold out there. My understanding that it's already, because they're in the mountain areas over there, that it's already gotten into the 20s, as low as the 20s right now, and as cold as in the 60s during the day is their high. So they are asking anybody that's willing to. We've been collecting a lot of stuff too, as far as winter stuff, because they said that somehow or another they've had a lot of t-shirts donated, but they need winter clothes, winter coats, blankets, stuff like that right now. And right now the pastor has a van load of stuff already, and we are still getting clothes brought in, winter clothes, winter coats, blankets, stuff like that is getting brought into the church weekly to take out there. And he may get a call any day this week to go. He's just waiting for a call to, yes, we can take it because we do need it. Um, so he's got the van loaded and ready to roll whenever he gets a phone call and that says, "Yep, we can bring you can bring that stuff because we can use it right now." So he don't want to overwhelm them with too much stuff because they only have so much space. Because my understanding, there's only 2 churches out there that they're kind of handing stuff out that way and distributing stuff to the people out there. And these churches aren't very big churches, and so they only got so much space. So we just don't want to overwhelm them. But we do know that these people are very, very grateful for what they get because they've lost. There's a lot of them out there that has lost everything. Even the schools are gone in these towns. School is completely gone. But anyway, and I believe I will, if I get the other blanket done too, when I get this one done, finished with the border, I have one that I started that is the scrap yarns from this and the scrap yarns from that other blanket that I was making. I actually got it finished. Um, and that will go to Campers Care as well, for those people in North Carolina. So that's why I'm trying to push on getting this done, because I do have whatever's left of this will go towards that blanket. I've already got some scrap yarns over there that I can work on with it. So when I get bored with this, I'll work on that one. Miss Kitty, if you don't mind bringing that one over, I'll show it. The pattern for that one, the blanket sitting there beside you on down there beside you.
Oh, no.
I think there is some yarn attached to it. It's like a light pink.
I'd more so call it like a purple.
Thought it was a light pink. No, the purple's just sitting next to it. The light pink should be the one, like a satiny type light pink that's attached to it.
Oh, it's just underneath it.
Yep. It'll be the green next, and then I'll add those. But this one is called, the pattern for this blanket is called Into the Light. But this is what I've got so far. And I've been using the scraps. Oops, sorry, that's the back of it. I might ought to show you the front. Might look prettier from the front. There you go. There's the front. It's prettier on the front, ain't it? Get that yarn out of the way so you can see it. This is called Into the Light. And it's actually on Crochet Crowd. I don't know if you can print out the pattern, but I've been following. I think it's a purchase pattern, but I've been following with Crochet Crowd has it on there, and that's what I've been following is him doing the tutorial for it. And right now I've gotten to where he's like, it's just basically repeat. So I'm like, okay. So I gotta go back and rewatch to see what I gotta do next. But right now I'm working on this light pink, then there's a green, and then I'll be doing a light purple. This pink here is called Perfect Pink, I think. And then whatever blue this is will be on there next. And then I have a light pink over there because that'll be on. The light pink will go on after this. And that'll be it. I'm just doing this row right here and a light pink, and then this one will be done. Well, thank you. Some of these, like this here was leftover stuff. All of this right here to this dark purple right here. The center to this dark purple was the leftovers from where I started the blanket with the granny square, where I was adding it on to that granny square for the collab with Seta. And then from here to here has been the leftovers from these squares. I have not had any variegateds left over from this because all the variegated got used on this. I do have a little bit of the tan that I used from that I had used as a substitute for the variegated on these. But this is from some other blanket. I just happened to run across it the other day. And I thought, oh, it'll go with this. So this other bright pink here was with this. Next will be like a green. I made a shawl for Miss Kitty out of it. Actually, I just made the shawl. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. Miss Kitty fell in love with it, so I let her have it. So, and it looks like a watermelon. But that's what I'm using right now. So it's just whatever was left over. The light purple is this light purple right here. That'll be next after that green. So what you're seeing on this is actually just leftover colors from these here. Like I said, when I get done with putting this row of border on it with this, whatever's left will be added to that. And then the pink. And then if I need to, I do have some leftover white to add on it as well if I need it. I didn't have much white left. That's what I used to sew the squares together was white. So, whew, I've been on here for over an hour, y'all. And it is almost time for bed for Miss Kitty. So, I am going to hop off of here, probably go sit on the couch and roast while I finish working on the border. Because I am getting extremely hot working on this thing because it is huge. But I just wanted to show y'all what I had got. And just say thank you. Dark, you can show your mom this later if she wants to see it, or she can watch it herself. When she wants to. She don't have to do it tonight. But I really, really, really do appreciate the gifts that she sent me. She sent me this coffee because she knew I liked coffee. It's called Caramel Me Crazy. And man, it smells so good. And then she got me this little mug. I have to wash it soon and add that to my collection.
Dark said I will tell her about it.
And then she gave me this blanket
that I will eventually steal.
Yes, Miss Kitty keeps threatening to steal this from me. I may have to order her one.
Just so you can keep it for yourself.
Yes. Might have to find one in pink if they have it.
Or purple. Depending on the shades.
I love it. It is so soft. I should have used it the other night when it was cold, but it's supposed to get cold tonight, so I might pull it out. But right now, that blanket's hot. Sitting there trying to crochet on it. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. And we will keep you in your prayers and or keep you in our prayers and in your family as well. I know there's a lot of people that have lost loved ones up there. My understanding, there is a whole town that got wiped out that I don't think there's any survivors from here. And the count is just keeps going up every day of lost loved ones in that area. And our church has been keeping those people and their families in our prayers. It's just, and my pastor, he's made several trips up there. He says it's unbelievable of what is actually going on out there. It's neighbor helping neighbor. There's other people from other states coming in to help. This is true Americans helping Americans get through this and helping each other out because it's just unbelievable the help that people have giving to these people. There's actually one area that they cannot get over to them to get them supplies. They're blocked off from everybody. They can't get in by road. They have fixed up a zip line and they've got literally a shopping cart strapped to this zip line that they get supplies and put them in that shopping cart and zip line it to these people just to let them have food and water and stuff like that because they are cut off to where they can't get out. And they literally are going over the mountainside, how is putting a zip in the shop over to these people just so they can have food and water buy right now if there's any other like medical stuff that they need. But he says it's just unreal of everything that's going on over there. But he says it's God's hand in it because you can see it everywhere that people are out there helping others. Anyway, I will hop off for here. I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed week. I guess I'll catch y'all some other time. Bye, y'all.